stop what you're doing right now because spirit just pulled me toward you. Yes, you, and what I'm picking up on is almost too much to hold in my chest. Something is happening in someone's world right now, and it is completely, utterly, undeniably about you. Can you feel it? That quiet little hum in your energy lately, like something is stirring just beneath the surface, like your name is living in someone's mouth and they can't figure out what to do with it because, beloved, it is. I laid out these cards today, and the very first one that slid out of the deck hit me like a wave. I actually had to pause. I had to breathe. Because what I'm seeing in this energy, what spirit is showing me for you right now, is not a casual thing. This is not a passing thought. This is not someone who just sort of notices you. This is devotion. This is recognition. This is a soul that has met your soul before and is completely undone by the fact that it has found you again. I've drawn 6 cards to hold the full energy of what's coming through for you today, and I'm going to walk you through every single layer of what I'm seeing, what I'm hearing, and what Spirit wants you to know. So take a breath, settle in, because this reading, it was made for you. Let's talk about this person. Because the very first thing coming through, before I even get to the cards themselves, is an image. And I want you to really sit with this because it stopped me in my tracks. I'm seeing someone holding their phone, and they are looking at you. Not just glancing, not just scrolling past. They are lingering. Their eyes are tracing every detail of your face like they're trying to memorize something they're terrified of forgetting. Like if they look long enough, they can somehow close the distance between you. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, I know you. I don't know how, but I know you. That is exactly what this person feels every single time they see your face. And here's what makes this so extraordinary. Spirit is showing me that their attraction to you, it doesn't begin and end with how you look. There is something about your energy that reaches them before you even speak, like your presence moves through the air differently, like standing near you feels like standing next to something ancient and warm and true. They find that almost eerie in the most beautiful way. Like deja vu that never quite resolves, because their soul is telling them something their mind hasn't fully caught up to yet. This feels like a past life thread, beloved. This feels like a twin flame connection or an extraordinarily deep soulmate bond, and this person is feeling it too, even if they don't have the language for it. What I keep hearing, and this is Spirit speaking clearly now, is a melody. It's that feeling of loving the way someone's eyes come alive when they laugh. That's what this person holds on to, the way your eyes light up. The way joy moves across your face. They study it, they replay it, they think, I want to be the reason that happens. They want to know what makes you happy. They genuinely wonder about it. Are you okay? Are you thriving? What would it take to make you feel truly, completely loved? That question isn't casual for them. It sits right in the center of their chest like something urgent, like something they need to answer. And underneath that question lives a song. I keep hearing it, this energy of, let me show you, let me make you feel it. Not just words, not just pretty promises. They want to demonstrate this love. They want you to feel it in the way they look at you, in the way they show up, in the way they choose you again and again and again. Because here is the thing about this person that Spirit wants you to understand. They don't want a chapter with you. They want the whole book. I'm seeing this image. 2 people on a park bench. They're older. The light is golden and slow the way it gets late in the afternoon. Their hands are laced together like they grew that way. And they're not even talking much. They're just there, together, watching the sun ease itself down below the horizon. And in their expression is this profound, quiet joy of, we built this, we chose this, and it was worth every single moment. That is the life this person is picturing when they think of you. It's giving me that energy. You know that film where the couple grows old together and the love never dims, never cools, never becomes ordinary? That is the frequency of what I'm reading here. They're not imagining a fling. They are imagining decades. They are imagining sitting beside you when your hair has gone silver and your hands have grown wise and still feeling that same electric pull in their chest. This isn't a person who loves lightly. This is someone who, when they fall all the way down, and they have fallen for you. Now let's go even deeper, because Spirit isn't done. What's coming through next is this beautiful, almost architectural energy, like this person has been quietly designing something in their mind. And what they've been designing is a life, with you in it. Not a fantasy, not some vague daydream they entertain when they're bored. A real, solid, breathing vision of something lasting. A foundation. Roots going down deep into the earth. Walls that hold. A home, not just a building, but the kind of home that lives inside a feeling. I keep seeing this image, and it is stunning. 2 trees standing close. And at the roots, where it matters most, where no one can see, they are twisting together. intertwining, growing into each other so completely that after a while you couldn't separate them even if you tried. That is what this person sees when they look at what you two could be. And the chemistry, oh beloved, the chemistry between you two is not going anywhere. Spirit is showing me that this isn't the kind of spark that burns bright for a season and then quietly goes cold. This is the kind of fire that has staying power. The kind that warms a whole room even on the hardest nights. Even decades from now, even when life has layered itself over both of you, even when things get complicated or quiet or real, that pull between you will still be there. Unmistakable. Undeniable. They feel that. They know that. And honestly, it might be a little overwhelming for them. Because here's something else coming through, and I want you to really receive this. You make this person feel free, and I don't mean free in a small way. I mean free in the way that people spend their whole lives searching for and never quite finding. When they are in your energy, whether physically near you or simply thinking about you, something inside them exhales. The walls come down. The armor gets heavy and they just set it aside. They don't have to perform or shrink or carefully curate who they are around you. They can just be. Have you been feeling this? Like someone in your life lately seems more themselves around you than anywhere else, like you somehow give them permission to exist without apology? That's this person. And they are deeply aware of it, even if they haven't said it out loud. Spirit is also showing me something tender here. This person looks at you and sees someone who honors themselves, someone who practices self-love not as a trend but as a truth. And watching you do that, watching you move through the world with that kind of dignity and care for yourself, it has quietly shifted something in them. You've reflected something back to them that they didn't even know they were missing. You've shown them, without saying a single word, that they deserve that kind of care too. You've helped them fall back in love with themselves. Do you understand how rare that is? Do you understand what kind of soul does that for another person just by existing? And Spirit is whispering something almost funny to me right now. Because even if someone were to sit down with both of your astrology charts and analyze every placement, every aspect, every synastry point, it still wouldn't fully capture this. The charts would point toward it, they'd hint at it. But the actual living, breathing energy between you two, that exceeds what any system of symbols can contain. What you two have is beyond the page. And now, this just shifted into something a little more electric, and I'm going to be honest with you. This person has thought about touching you. Not in a passing way, in a very intentional, very specific, very longing kind of way. They've imagined the moment they finally stop holding back, the moment they lean in and let everything they've been carrying in their chest pour out through a single kiss. Not a polite kiss, not a tentative one. A kiss that says, I have been waiting, I have been feeling this, and I am done pretending I haven't. I keep hearing this phrase moving through the energy, kiss me like you mean it, and this person means it with every single cell in their body. There is an urgency building in them, a restlessness. Like they've been patient long enough, and now everything in them is saying, it's time. It's time to stop waiting and just show them. They miss you when you're not there. Even in moments you would never expect. Even in the middle of an ordinary day, something catches them, some small thing, and their heart just aches for you, like a dull, persistent pull toward where you are. You are not just someone they want, beloved. You are someone their heart reaches for automatically, instinctively, without even being asked. Okay. I need you to pause with me for a second, because what Spirit just dropped into my awareness is making the hair on my arms stand up, and I don't say that lightly. I've been doing this long enough to know the difference between a reading that's nice and a reading that is genuinely, unmistakably sacred. This one is sacred. What I'm receiving right now is this phrase, and it landed in my chest like a stone dropping into still water. You are in me and I am in you. That is not romantic poetry. That is not something I'm embellishing for effect. That is word for word what Spirit just placed in front of me for you. And what it really means, is that what exists between you and this person operates on a level that most people never get to experience in a single lifetime. This is a divine partnership. A soul contract. Something that was written long before either of you took your first breath in this life. And this person, on some level, in some quiet corner of themselves, knows that. But here's where it gets so beautifully human. Because even with all of this cosmic certainty moving through them, even with their soul absolutely recognizing yours, they still have this very tender, very vulnerable question sitting right at the surface. Do they feel this too? They wonder. They lie awake and they wonder. They replay moments with you, a look, a laugh, something you said, the way you tilted your head, and they search those memories for clues. They are watching for signs from you, listening for something in your voice that confirms what they so desperately hope is mutual. They think, do they even know what they do to me? And the answer, beloved, is probably no. Because what you do to this person is not small, it is not ordinary. From the very first moment they encountered your energy, something inside them shifted, something fundamental, something that couldn't be unshifted no matter how hard they might have tried. It only took one look, one moment, and their whole inner world quietly rearranged itself around you. Spirit is telling me very clearly, you have a captivating smile. Not just pretty, captivating. The kind that reaches someone before they've had a chance to guard themselves. And your energy, that particular frequency that is uniquely, unmistakably you, it pulls at this person in a way they genuinely cannot explain away. They keep asking themselves, what are you doing to me? And I love that question because it holds so much inside it. Wonder, surrender, a little bit of delicious bewilderment, like they never signed up to feel this deeply and here they are feeling it anyway, and somehow they don't even want it to stop. Now. And this is important, so stay with me. There has been an epiphany. I keep getting this word, this energy, this sense of a door swinging open inside this person's mind and heart simultaneously, like a light turning on in a room they didn't even know existed. And the epiphany is this: you are their person. Not a possibility, not a maybe, not a someday. You, specifically you, exactly as you are the one their heart has chosen. And now that this realization has fully landed in them, everything has changed. The way they see you, the way they think about the future, the way they move through their days. You are woven into the fabric of where they are going. I'm feeling chills confirming this again and again as I speak it. Multiple layers of this energy stacking on top of each other like confirmations from the universe itself. This epiphany wasn't a gradual thing. It arrived like a wave, like grace, like something inevitable finally making itself known. And now that they see you this way, now that the veil has lifted and the truth of what they feel is standing right there in full light, they want to tell you, they want to confess it, every tender, overwhelming, soul-deep bit of it. They want to say, I appreciate you, I cherish you. I want to protect what we have and build something real and lasting on top of it. They want to show you a good time. They want to watch you enjoy yourself, your laughter, your lightness, the way you come alive when you're happy. They want to be the one standing beside you in those moments. They want to be the reason those moments exist. And here's the most beautiful thing Spirit wants you to receive right now. They're not in a rush. They will meet you wherever you are. However slow or fast feels right to you, they will match that pace because in their heart, in the place where it matters most, you are already theirs. They have quietly, completely, irrevocably claimed you. Not in a possessive way. In the way that means, I have chosen you. I choose you. I will keep choosing you. They think you are magical. Genuinely, literally magical. Like sometimes they catch themselves wondering how someone like you even exists, how they got lucky enough to be in your orbit, whether you somehow cast a spell on them, and if you did, whether they'd even want it lifted. They wouldn't. They absolutely would not. Spirit is bringing me back to that image of the couple, still together, still choosing, still in love, and I'm being shown that this is your story too. Not a version with a heartbreaking ending, a version with a better ending, the one where you both look back and say, yes, this was everything. This was exactly right. That is what's waiting on the other side of what is already being built between you. All right, beloved, let's bring in the confirmations now. Because Spirit doesn't just speak through cards, Spirit speaks through numbers, through signs, through these little cosmic breadcrumbs that the universe scatters across your path to say, yes, you're on the right road, keep walking. And what just came through for you? 711. Oh. I want you to feel the weight of that for a moment, because 711 is not a gentle little nudge from the universe. That is the universe grabbing you by both hands and saying, you and this person are exactly where you're supposed to be. You are on the right track, not almost on it, not heading toward it, on it, right now, in this moment, and layered right underneath that, 111. New beginnings, beloved. A fresh chapter cracking itself open. A path that neither of you has walked before, but that somehow already feels like home beneath your feet. Spirit is saying that this connection is not just deepening, it is opening. Like a door you didn't even know was there, swinging wide to reveal something extraordinary waiting just on the other side. These numbers together carry such a powerful message. Trust your intuition right now. That quiet inner knowing you've been carrying, the one that maybe you've been second guessing or talking yourself out of, trust it. It knows something your logical mind is still catching up to. Now let's talk about who this person might be. Because Spirit has dropped some very specific energy here, and I want to make sure it lands for the right people. I'm picking up Scorpio, Libra, Sagittarius, Capricorn. One of these signs is very significant. Either this is their sun sign, their moon, their rising, or someone deeply important in their chart carries this energy. Feel into which one pulls at you. Your gut will know. And numbers 18, 11, 7, 2, these could be birthdays. The 18th of any month. The 11th, a July birthday or a February birthday or a November birthday. Let these land however they need to land for you. And then 11-1. I have to pause here because 11-1 is the twin flame number. That is not coincidence. That is not me reaching. That is spirit dropping a confirmation so loud and so clear that I genuinely cannot move past it without acknowledging it fully. If you've been seeing 11-11 lately, on clocks, on receipts, and random places that make you do a double take, that is not an accident. That is your person. That is the universe winking at you. Ring the bell. That's a confirmation. Now the oracle cards are speaking too, and I need to share what's coming through. There is this extraordinary image of a DNA strand, two spirals winding around each other, perfectly, harmoniously, as though they were always designed to find one another. That is you and this person. Not forced together, not pushed, designed. Fitting together at the most fundamental level in a way that defies simple explanation, everyday magic. That phrase just floated up and I love it so much for you, because this person doesn't just see you as someone spectacular in grand moments. They find magic in the ordinary moments with you. A quiet morning, a shared laugh over something small, the way you move through a room. You make the mundane feel luminous to them. You make their everyday life feel like something worth celebrating. Soulmates, and I mean that in the fullest, most expansive sense of the word, not just a romantic label, a recognition, a coming home. Reach out. This is interesting because Spirit is saying that a reaching out is coming. Whether that's them making a move toward you, sending that message they've been drafting in their head, or making plans to close whatever distance exists between you, something is moving. Something is in motion. Watch for it. You complete them, and I know that phrase gets tossed around casually sometimes, but I need you to hear it the way Spirit means it right now. Not in a dependent, desperate way. In the way that means, with you, something clicks into place that was quietly missing before. You are the missing piece they didn't have a name for until they found you. This was written in your soul contract. This connection was not accidental. You did not stumble into each other's lives by chance. This was arranged by something older and wiser and more loving than either of you fully understands. Trust that. Lean into that. Let that truth carry you when doubt creeps in. You are unforgettable. Full stop. No asterisk. No qualifier. To this person, to their heart, their memory, their soul, you are someone they could not forget even if they tried. And they are absolutely not trying. Be mine. Oh, that one landed tender and sweet, didn't it? Because that is the quiet prayer living inside this person's chest. Not a demand. A longing, a hope so soft and sincere it almost aches. And then, money energy. Something around resources and intention is coming through here. This could be someone who is quietly investing in a future with you. Saving towards something meaningful. A ring, a home, a trip, a gesture that says, I'm serious about this. I'm building toward us. They are not someone who moves through life carelessly. They are a worker, a builder, someone who puts their energy where their heart is. This feels like fire sign passion, bold, warm, intensely alive, wrapped in the steadiness of earth sign commitment. They feel everything deeply and they show up consistently. That combination, beloved, that is rare, that is precious. And so, gorgeous soul, here's what Spirit wants to leave you with today. You are seen, you are chosen, you are deeply, profoundly loved by someone whose soul recognized yours the moment it found you. This is not a small thing happening in your life right now. This is something that deserves to be honored by you, for yourself, first. Stay open. Keep your heart soft. Let love move toward you without flinching away from it. Because it is coming, it is already on its way. If this reading touched something real in you today, if it landed in that deep place where truth lives, I would love for you to let me know. Leave a comment below and tell me what resonated most. Was it the twin flame confirmation? The angel numbers? That image of two people choosing each other for a lifetime? Share this with someone who needs to hear it today. And if you want to go even deeper, if you want more of this energy, more of these revelations, make sure you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you never miss a reading that was made just for you. Because Spirit keeps showing up, and so do I. Until next time, beloved, you are so deeply, completely, cosmically loved, and don't you forget it.